Thank you so much for your time. Of course, the Minister seems very optimistic that this is going to work, but do you think enough mention made about how Labour will be affected in this plan?
Thank you for inviting us. Our response is simple and straightforward. We don't think that the plan that government and Eskom is presenting now will work. Unbundling, according to them, they gave us a document that was talking about unbundling. They agree in that document that unbundling will not work. But they think that it will work only if they privatize. That's what is going to happen.
The Minister rubbishing that as fake news. He says there will be no privatization whatsoever.
I don't know what is wrong with Pravin now of late. He seems to be out of touch with the reality on the ground. Unbundling is a precursor of privatization. You can't unbundle without privatization. It's a neoliberal agenda that talks about neoliberalism, and it is promoted by the World Bank and the rating agencies and the investors. That's what they want.
Yeah, the Minister says regardless of the unbundling, though, this will all still fall under Eskom Holdings, which means government will still have a stake in what's happening and control.
That is not true. Look at the Tito Mboweni economic strategy. He is pushing for sale of power stations. Immediately you sell power station, you are privatizing energy generation. In fact, you are taking Eskom away from generation. You bring in private operators. Secondly, the IPPs, which is independent power producers, are purely privatizing energy generation. So whatever Pravin can say, whatever the President Cyril Ramaphosa can say, it is purely privatization, and they must stop lying to South Africans. Let us be honest and be straightforward.
Yeah.
You can't say you want to reduce emission, but at the same time you want to sell those power stations to someone else who can produce emission. It's a serious challenge.
And you're, of course, worried about job losses if this does happen.
Yes, there will be serious. Already our peoples are not employed. The youth is not employed, and basically women are jobless in our country. We've got almost 18% of South Africans who are living in energy poverty, meaning that they don't have access to electricity in the country. 25 years more after our democracy. We don't support what government wants to do. We are saying let's start stabilize Eskom. And we've got a proposal to all of this. We are not just shouting because we are a union.
Yeah.
We're raising issues that come from the ground from our members. We are preparing a response that we are going to tell Eskom and government on their own turnaround strategy that it will not work.
Yeah.
What we are saying, let's retain the vertically integrated structure of Eskom. Let us reduce the divisions, which are 12 at the moment. We reduce them to about 6. It can work. It has worked before. We reduce the number.
Has it worked before? Because many would argue nothing's worked at Eskom for the past decade or more.
It has worked. The problem and challenges of Eskom is management. We have been having poor management who doesn't make decisions for the sake of the country. They make decisions for themselves and their families, trying to create generational work. That is the biggest challenge.
All right, I have to leave it right there. Thank you so much for your time. We do appreciate it. That is Paris Mashego from the NUM.
Thanks a lot.